Hello, my beautiful angels. Choosy Grouse here in this fancy sweater. How are you? In this video, we are going to talk about the upcoming year. And don't you love the work of the art with all these little details? It's quite heavy. But I just love it, and I want to just spend this time with you wearing the sweater because this is the year that we are entering. It's going to just burst of creativity, burst of power, and we are going to dive into each of the signs. This is going to be an overview for you. If you are a certain sign, if you really feel like connection with your own like higher purpose, this is the video for you. You will receive instant answers. That's for you to keep in mind the direction of your life. Look ahead, look into the future. There is no time. Time is now. And when you understand that you are now living your future, you are now becoming the person that you aspire to be, then everything just works out. All right. Energizing. So today I'm going to be using classic tarot Rider-Waite deck, and this is my favorite deck of all times. This is the time for us to tap into the higher wisdom. This is the time. Look, you guys, so much information out there, so many things happening outside of your control, economic recession, maybe another pandemic, and I say listen to yourself. And I say, from what I've learned from angels, from my guides, they always say, Josie, trust yourself. Learn from yourself, because there is so much wisdom in you. You already know what to do. You already have all the right answers. And this is just the guidance. This is the guidance to awaken that power within you. You are a psychic. You are intuitive. You are a winner. You are a manifester. Every single moment of your life, if you could only know your power, we would have a very different conversation. But this is the guide. Let's start with number 1. And let's talk about Aries. Let's go through the 12 signs of the zodiac. If your ascendant sign, if your sun sign, if your moon sign is Aries, listen. We are asking our guides just for one message. It's going to be just one only message that you need to know about this upcoming year. Everything else is built upon that one core principle, something that is developing right now. Okay, so listen with your heart. Aries. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. This is the beginner for you. This is the beginner stage of something extraordinary. You are now really like, even though this is just my first step, maybe you're starting a new career. Maybe you're starting a new relationship. Maybe you are now changing so many things in your life, and you are just becoming more and more energized, moving in that direction, becoming empowered from within, trusting yourself, trusting the higher guidance. Being almost like a child, but also child who just not listening, but also taking action. It's not talking anymore for you. You are now ready for action. You are almost back to your dream. You're back to the beginning. You are back to that time. Maybe remember one thing from your childhood. Remember what happened when you were a child. What dreams you had, what things you've been contemplating about, or what if you closed your eyes, where were you? Where did your dreams take you? This is the time to go back and relive these moments. It's time for you to remember who you are, aspirations, new ideas, showing up, asking for guidance, asking for clarity, and act. This is the time for you to act, but also the year of beginnings, new beginnings. Take your time. Act slowly and surely throughout the year. You will catch up with a lot of other successful people that you look up to. Trust yourself, trust that inner process. Taurus. If you are sun sign, ascendant sign, moon sign, Taurus, here is what the guidance is telling you. The lovers. Lovers. The romance. This card is actually talking about commitments, but commitments on a higher level. Things, decisions, very important things that you'll have to do. And Taurus, your life this year is going to be very transformative. You aren't the same person, and a lot of your greatest like aha moments, there will be that it will be the year of aha moments like, oh, I get it. So decisions, commitments, certainly relationships, but also could be a relationship to something that you decide, whether it's a person, maybe it's a relationship with a job, maybe it's a relationship with the world, maybe it's a relationship with yourself, but that requires you to commit, that requires you to really put a lot of your energy into that commitment. Whatever you commit to on the level of, my dogs are going wild. Whatever you commit to, you will experience more and more throughout the year. So understand that, first of all, your priorities, your relationships, asking higher guidance for connection. Do you feel that connection with the person? That's your commitment. Do you feel that connection with the job, with the situation? That's the commitment. Commitments, which require you to go full on. This is a full on experience. And also beauty, focus on beauty. Focus on beauty. This card is ruled by planet Venus. So you better know how much you can make in Taurus. That's your sign. You're ruled by planet Venus. Like, it's all about beauty, aesthetics. It's all about, big sweaters. My sun sign is Taurus, so I can totally relate. So whatever is happening in your life, improve it, extend it, expand it, beautify it, create, manifest, trust yourself, transformation. Let's continue. Gemini. If you are Gemini, if your sun sign, ascendant, moon sign is a Gemini, here's what this year is going to show for you. All right, let's see. Financial abundance. This is going to be money year. This is going to be the time for you to really bring in, finally, just like I worked so hard for all this time. I worked, invested my time, my energy for years. It could be like, we could talk about a decade. We can look back and see where you really put a lot of effort into, where you invested your heart and energy, where you persisted, even though there were moments where you felt helpless, when you felt like, hey, this may not work out. These doubts showing up, these doubts messing up your thinking, these doubts really putting you down energetically. But hello, it's a payback. It's a time for you, especially on a financial level, to receive the rewards of that effort. Rewards of your abundance, money will come to you. Definitely, this is a good year for you to have intentions around money, finances, financial intentions. So think about it. What's going on with in your financial world? This is the time for you to work. This is the time for you to improve. This is the time for you to shine and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Gemini, good financial year. Satisfying, like good food. Just these joys in life, really allow yourself to experience more and more of that. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments below. And let me know your sign, by the way. Let me know your sign. What signs are joining today? And what is your sign? Maybe in the moon sign, ascendant sign, which you feel the most connected, and these messages are for you. Now we are on Cancer. Cancer. If your sun sign, if your moon sign, if your ascendant sign is Cancer, this is the message for you. Teamwork. This is going to be a year to build teams. This is the time for you to do the work with other people, not to be alone. This is not a solo project. It's very likely that Cancer Signs will have abundance and prosperity, but it also has to come with not just with your own effort, but also engaging other people. Do you know that Cancer signs are the wealthiest signs out of many? And they don't tell everybody. Like it's one of those things with the Cancer signs that they very no, they're not frugal, but they are very intentional with the way they speak about their financial information. So, finances are coming, financial abundance, prosperity, but also understand this. This is not a solo path. You can't just walk this path alone. You need other people. You need other people to support. Maybe it's a company. Maybe it's an organization. If you work for other people, engage in that work, communicate with them, team up with them, and you will find rewards multiply throughout the year. So, and also, when you are in, let's say, your family situation, when you are around other people, it's not the time to be emotional. It's time to be super practical. It's time to become really down to earth. When we talk business. We're not talking about hypothetical something out there that's happening on the blue moon every once in a while. We're talking about practical things, concrete things. We're talking numbers, we're talking specific actions. That's how it is for you. So understand, this is not an emotional year. This is not for you to spend time in your emotional space and dwelling meditation. It's no, it's get, roll up your sleeves. I don't even have sleeves. Looks like I have sleeves, but I think I have a lot of I have a lot of wool on my body, but it just feels like one big blanket, which I love. By the way, you guys, this is a handmade job from women in Turkey. There's a company, can't remember its name, but they make the sweaters by hiring women housewives in Turkey, and this is like made to order, and they send it to you. This is not an affiliate video, by the way. I just don't even remember the name of the company because this is a gift. But I just, one of the things that I love about like these kinds of things, because they're so creative, and they are bringing people together, they're bringing souls together, they're bringing businesses together, they're bringing organizations and talents together. Everybody wins. This is what we want to see. We want to see the world where everybody wins. It's possible. All right, so we are now moving on to Leo. If you're Leo, if you're sun sign, if you're moon sign, if you're ascendant sign in Leo, here is what is going to happen in 2023 that you need to know. Winner! This is going to be bang, bang, winning year for you. Here you go, Angel Leo. If you're listening, this is going to be the year to really just drive in this chariot, and it's drive into the victory. This is the year where you will feel like the winner. This is it, payback time. But it's also the time where you will feel like very rewarded, and the rewards don't just show up on a physical plane as money or as some sort of, other assets or something else. They all come as internal rewards. I feel like the winner. I feel like, and you could be winning on such a level that only you would know. Let's say if you commit to certain things, maybe if you were struggling with substances and you say, and that's it. I don't, I quit. This is it. And you make that decision. And maybe after a certain period of time, you feel like the winner. And this is the victory that only you can acknowledge, only you can appreciate. A lot of these things throughout the year for you will be about these wins. I feel like a winner. This is, of course, speaks about external world. A lot of people look up to you, rolling out their eyes and say, wow, you are so amazing. You are so beautiful, so gorgeous. You are fantastic. And you will feel like, oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. So this is this kind of year, but also I want to again add some spiritual dimension to this and say this is also about you becoming more in tuned with your own energy. It's also about these little wins that helping you to be better, to win personally. The most important victory is a personal victory. Things that you worked on, things that you invested in without even knowing sometimes how it's going to work out, betting on yourself in difficult situations, trusting that one day, somehow, some way, it's going to work out. This is it. This is your moment to shine. Okay. So far, so good. Let's see. Now we are bringing in Virgo. Virgo, if you are a sun sign, a moon sign, or ascendant Virgo, this is for you. Da 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 da. The Tower. So Virgo, this is going to be a year where things change. Okay, when things change, it's like, okay, get into action. This is not the time for you to sit down and feel sorry for yourself or feel like, well, I don't deserve this. This is not, I should, things should have been different, and go on and on in these conversations. This is not a year for that. The transformation, whenever something happens, usually the year is going to lead you to something better in the future. This is a stepping stone to something extraordinary and amazing that you need. This is not a negative message. This is a message. Every message is for you to grow. Every message is for you to become aware of something. Maybe you have been stuck, honestly, and has been like a pain and suffering for you for the last 5-6 years. And now this is the year with things, you break these negative patterns, you break these addictions, you break these limitations, you break through them. They could be your financial limitations to you, because Virgo, again, you know who you are, you know how much the material things affect you. And maybe there were some blockages and limitations in that realm that were preventing you from achieving your higher potential. This is going to be the year where you will have to break through them. Okay, you're going to have to just like blast through them. Blast through them. Get a sweater like this and blast through and blast through these limitations. So everything is there to help you, to serve you, to correct you, to push you. And we all need pushing sometimes. If you don't move, the universe is going to push you. The universe is going to push you. Why? Your soul is going to push you. Why? Because for your soul, it's this whole life that you having, all of the problems, they mean nothing. You've had so many lifetimes. You've been in different bodies, playing different roles. Your soul is looking like, so what do I do? Do I invest into this body, into this lifetime? Or we're going to have to move into the next lifetime. And so many people, you know them, who are maybe walking, talking human beings. When you look in their eyes, they're dead. There's nothing. There's emptiness. There's hollow space in there. There's nothing. It's because the soul is kind of like, look, I don't know what to do here. This is not working. There's no inspiration in this lifetime. Like, there's nothing. It's all like struggling, constant worrying, like all of, poor me mentality, all self-centeredness. Like, what do I do? So, and the soul decides, okay, let's give it another chance. Okay, let's give it another chance. Bam! Circumstances. And that awakens your spirit. All of a sudden, you realize, wow, this life is not forever. It's not going to last forever. I better move. I better do something. I better just get into action. So this is kind of a year for you in a good way. Get ready. Rejoice. Finally, this is the year you've been waiting for. So let's move on. If you are Libra, Leo, Virgo, Libra. Okay, if I'm missing signs, you're gonna have to let me know somehow. So, Libras. Okay, let's see what that year is gonna bring you. A Knight of Wands. Wow, you are that knight in the shining armor on this beautiful horse galloping into infinity with the slam, with the sense of, with the power, with the drive. This is going to be the year of inner drive. This is going to be again the year of action for you. As a Libra, you always have, there's a devil and an angel. They're your team. One says go ahead and do something, and then there's another one tries to talk you out of taking action. So this time somehow they all agree. Your one subconscious voice, another voice, they kind of begin to speak in one unison, and now you're like, okay, inspiration. So this is the year for you to have a lot of ideas. This is the time for you to bring something into from the physical world into the material world. This is the time for you to put some emphasis into developing your most effective talents. Where are you effective? What works for you? Are you a writer? Then write. Are you good with talking to people? Then talk more. Do more of what you are already doing, but doing it effectively. This is not, because when you are just, I'll do everything, I'll be everything for everybody. Very, very soon into the year, you'll lose energy and you'll be like, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Don't show me another human face now for another 2 months. I'm tired. I just want to take some time. So this is very intense energetically for you. And then, as a Libra, you can't just burst into action. You have to really go for it, and then time to rest. Become, really inspiring, using the moment, getting in with the action, just doing the right thing, showing up for yourself. But then you need to take the time off, restore, regenerate, meditation, clearing your emotions. A very good year for you. You will have so much done. Oh my God, by the end of this year, by the end of the 2023, you will sit down and say, what a ride. What a ride. Things I didn't expect. People showing up that I didn't think would show up for me. So many great things done. This is the year of getting things done. Libra, you know exactly what I mean. How many projects do you have that are unfinished? Quite a few. And it's because in your beautiful mind, you're always thinking about something. This is always in the realm of nice ideas. But this time, complete. Finish what you started. Universe is going to give you this energy. Universe is investing in you. Okay, here's the fuel for you. Here's that cosmic fuel for you. Use it. Get productive. Finish. But remember to take rest. And moving on, today we are talking about predictions 2023. You are joining here. And in these wavy flowers of mine, we are talking to our spirit sources and asking them what you need to know, what your sign is, and how 2023 will work out for you. So we're now at Scorpio. If your sun sign, ascendant sign, if your moon sign is a Scorpio, here is your message. Ta-da-da-da-ta-da! So you have 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. This is another year for you to really feel how blessed you are. You are so blessed. You are so incredibly blessed. And this is always reminding you, this year is about appreciation. This is the year for you to become appreciative of things that you value the most. And they may not be all material. Appreciating your family, people closest to you, people in your life who have been with you for all this time. Your friends, even if you have only one friend and they live in New Zealand or Arctica somewhere, this one friend, you are so aware that the universe gives you these people, these soulmates, these very unique individuals who are really connecting with you on that level, even though they may not be physically with you internally, and that, the psychic connection is there. So this is the year for you to appreciate your family, your friends, the people you know, and enjoy really spending time, maybe your pets, how much you love your cat, your dog, your hamster Gigi. Your time with them is absolutely incredible. It's so powerful. And then appreciation breeds appreciation. What you appreciate appreciates. This is the year where you will also find yourself being financially free. Not something that you do specifically, but somehow the energy of appreciation, connection, feeling good, knowing how blessed you are in all areas of life. So everything material becomes your source of physical inspiration. Everything in the material level, your home, the fridge that has the food that you love, become sharing meals with people. This is going to be that what the year is about. It's not for you to eat alone, but finding opportunities so you can share meals with other people. So your extended family, someone who is just maybe shares a last name with you or a family name with you. There is a closeness in, your ancestors are very much involved with you this year. It's all about moving in that direction, knowing that you have the whole wall of protection built by the spirit energies on the other side. I'm just playing with my sleeves. Okay, great here. Ta-da. So now let's move on. Let's continue. And now we are going to talk about Sagittarius. If you are Sag, moon sign, sun sign, ascendant, if you're Sagittarius, let's see what this upcoming year is going to bring you. Okay. So, for Sagittarius, this is going to be a year to finally let go of the inner blockages. This is going to be the year where you are no longer, it's a freeing kind of experience for you to be free from something. If you felt for the last 2-3 years, probably since the beginning of pandemic, that you feel it's like I'm stuck. I feel like I can't move. This is feeling of congestion. I am in this space. I'm in this job. I am in this relationship. I am in this situation. My body is feels like it's painful all the time. I feel like I'm in this bondage from within. This is the time for you, and this is going to be the year for you to focus on that and to clear that out of the way. Remember, everything that happens for a good reason. Everything that happens to help you. So this is the year where you will have, like, this breaking free from the chains and finally saying, this job, screw that. I don't feel like I have the need. Or you also have now new opportunities showing up for you, new doors opening, and you're not afraid to break these chains, to break these walls, and then move into action. This is the year where pain disappears. And you know what? The pain that you have felt has a lot to do with a self-inflicted blame, shame, toxic thought forms that were formed forever. You are no longer a victim. You are clearly identified as a victor, and you clearly identify yourself as someone who has the power to change these circumstances. This is the year. If I am here to tell you this, this is a message, and this is a message of this is a serious talk. This is the serious talk, because this year may not be all about roses and butterflies and you just, things just showing up on your lap. This is the year for you to do the deep inner work and stop being afraid. Stop being afraid to change. This is a year when you're no longer trapped by your circumstances. When you don't have to report every 5 minutes to other people about the way that you feel and how you're here to make them feel better. This is the year for you to change. This is the year for you to become increasingly aware of your power. Okay, moving on. And now we are in a realm of the Capricorn. If you're Capricorn, if you have ascendant sign, sun sign, moon sign, Capricorn. Let's see what this year is preparing for you. Why there's so many wands? Jeez, Louise. I love this. This is going to be the time for you is to move into, well, there's so much fire energy. So a Capricorns, listen, for you to pursue anything, you have to somehow link it to some internal benefit, some reward that you will achieve at the end, such as recognition, something that the world will know you for, being famous, being out there, being well known, being well respected. But also understand that everything comes with a degree of, I don't know when I'm doing this. Everything comes to you with a degree of dedication and commitment, perseverance. This is work for you. Everything that you achieve in life is not given to you. It's not handed over to you on a silver plate, on a golden plate. That's something you have to roll up your sleeves and you have to work for it. So diligence, commitments, becoming super focused. This is what is going to be. This is the year is going to lift you so much higher towards your dreams, towards your goals, towards something absolutely you didn't even think it was possible. But that's what's going to happen. Now, remember, consistency in action. Consistency in action. You also have to mobilize your resources. We talk about material things and financial things, investing them in the right way will give you a lot of really strong reward at the end. So becoming proactive, use the resources that you already have, build more, create more, don't stop. Okay, don't stop. You will stop some other time. Okay, there will be a year for you when I will look into the cards and tell you, into the stars and tell you, okay, take a break. Okay, you did good. Not this year. This year is for you to like, bam, bam, bam. I am on point. I'm doing the work that I need to do. I'm creating this new experience, and you have to see yourself rewarded. You have to see yourself sitting on the throne. You have to see yourself getting these internal and external rewards that will motivate you. Okay, if you think again on the career path, look at the highest possibility and then move towards that possibility. Really have your eyes on that price and get to work. All right, so let's see what else? We are now on Aquarius. If you are an Aquarius, if your sun sign, if your moon sign is Aquarius, here's what you need to know about your sun sign, your moon sign, or your ascendant. So, yeah, that's right. Another another coin for you. So now this is the year for you to finally recognize what is going on. Where do you belong? This is the year to discover your talent and then see, oh, that's what I'm here for. I am so good at connecting people, or I am so good at keeping the bigger vision in my company. I am so good at being the mom to my kids. I am so good at, really saving. Oh, I'm so good with being on point with my health. I am so like you begin to recognize patterns and you begin to see, oh, I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at that. So, and then in the long term, you will have to double on the things that you're good at. Forget about things that are not working in your life. How much energy and time do you spend trying to fix things that you're not naturally good at? And it's just years and years and years. So for example, I'm not good at math. No matter how much I tried, no matter how, it's just so that side of my brain, I don't know what I have to do to turn it on. However, when it comes to all of that right brain hemisphere action, intuition, that's where I that's where I sit on the throne, so to say, in terms of me recognizing my own abilities and things that I can do pretty well. So, but when it comes to certain things, and I tried to enter medical school once when I finished my nursing degree. And I thought, okay, let me try to be a doctor. I try to prepare for that medical admission test. And I thought these like few months of preparation were just going to explode my brain because I had tension headaches. I was so just like, it was not me. So I didn't do well on that test. And I realized, well, then, maybe I should double up on things that work for me. That's just an example of something that may happen for you as well when you realize there's certain talents in you that are extraordinary, that you're really good at something. So you will have to pursue those things. Don't worry about the rest of them. Don't worry about other things that you feel, okay, other people are successful speakers. Maybe I should do that too. Maybe you were just a nurturing person. So double up on things that you know you already have, your talents, your natural gifts. And this is going to be the year for you to really see that, to become hyper aware of your strength and then investing in your strength. And also the time for you also to enjoy financial prosperity. You worked really hard for that. So you worked and you deserve the reward. This is also the year for you to receive these awards, and they will come to you in the form of money. They will come to you in the form of physical things, material things, even though they may not be important for you. I know as Aquarius, you might say, we're just all so spiritual. We're all here, we're spiritual beings having the physical experiences. We don't care about Maserati or anything else. We just want to enjoy the experience of life. But this is the year for you to enjoy actually financial rewards. Now, let's talk about last but not least. If you are Pisces, if your sun sign is Pisces, if your moon sign or ascendant sign is Pisces, here it is. Here it is. This is the year for you to start building a foundation. This is the year for you will feel strong. And the year for you when you feel that support of other people will be cheering you on. Other people will show up for you. You'll find yourself super supported. Super supported. You feel like there is a spiritual dimension that is supporting you, your angels, your guides, but also you'll find there are people who are supporting you. This is the year for you to really to pursue, to go for your dreams, to have bigger vision, to look into the future, but also remember that there are people who believe in you. There are people who cheer you on. There are people who are standing strong with you. There are people who are extremely excited to see you succeed. And that support, my angel, is by far is more valuable than any other thing that exists. When we have people in our lives who give us that sense of vision, who help us to build ourselves, they want us to be better. They want us to have an amazing life. Beyond their own needs, these are the people who help us dramatically, whether it's your partner, whether it's your child, whether it's a friend. Maybe there is a community somewhere, but you will feel supported. And that support is going to push you to get even higher. This is the support is going to take you higher towards your dream, towards your aspirations. Look within, feeling grateful, extraordinary grateful for amazing people that you are with, your loved ones. This is the year for you to recognize your own achievements and also see who is behind these achievements, who people who've helped you to get there. And then maybe next year you will become a support for someone else, but you will come from a place of clearly understanding how important that is. That's all I've got for you. That's it. That's the year 2023. This is going to be a year 7, a year of that water rabbit in Chinese astrology. But also understand that every year is your year to grow. Okay, you are not evolving out of the blue. You are traveling down your own path. Your cycles repeat. Your situations show up to teach you your specific lessons. Your lessons in relationships will be measurably different than anyone else's. Your lessons with yourself is what you are going through. No one else knows what you are going through. This is your journey. This is your path. And know this, no matter what happens, it's only for the good. It's for your own good. It's for your soul. That's what your soul wants. Your soul is leading you to something amazing, something incredible for you to become more of you're capable of doing, and you don't even know what you're capable of doing or becoming. Why? Because you don't know. But you'll get there. Taking action, just continuously moving, understanding that every year is a cycle. Every year brings something incredible, something awesome for you. And you better believe that your best days are yet to come. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. I need to take this off because this is very, very warm, to say the least. And thank you so much for being here. I love you. I wish you all to have an amazing time now and in the new year. You're loved, you were supported, and you're so blessed. All right, if this video was helpful, please share it with someone. Or if you want to subscribe to this channel, if you haven't yet done so, do so. That would be so much helpful. All right, be well. I'll see you in the next video.